The Acolyte, Season 1, Episode 3, is one of the worst episodes of television I have ever seen. But you've all heard the problems, probably on social media, but I will attempt to summarize them here in as brief a manner as possible. The show has horrible, nonsensical, progressive writing. The characters make decisions that have no trace of logic in them, but with most of the characters being female, I guess it kinda makes sense. The plot has more holes than the car of Bonnie and Clyde after the FBI got done with it, and the messaging is hardly subtle, with a coven of lesbian witches getting destroyed by the patriarchy, but it was actually done by Dreadlocks number 1, lighting the stone building on fire. And by the way, I see that when Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant said that she was using this show as a glorified therapy session, that she was not at all kidding, as it's really just a slow drama episode that focuses on the interpersonal conflict between two sisters. The lore grape requires a brief mention as they go down the Jedi are actually evil route without actually making them evil, and they show the witches have a Bohemian Grove drum circle scissor session to create life from the Force. No, I'm not kidding. I guess Darth Pelagius just needed to be a chick and a lesbian to make Anakin. The acting is as bad, if not worse, in the previous episodes, and that's about it. That's the episode, guys. Not a whole lot happened here. Now, I'm going to talk about something I rarely do on this channel. I'm going to use a rather lengthy analogy and perhaps prescribe a panacea for this rot that studios so willingly pound into their veins. About midway through watching it, I realized that I had the same feeling one has when watching the slow, crippling decline of someone suffering from substance abuse. You are angry that they allowed themselves to get hooked, you want them to get better, but you see you're helpless to force them to do so, as every overture to try and get them to seek help only drives them further away from you and further into the sweet oblivion that is consuming them. That is what it is to be a fan of an old franchise that has received the reboot treatment. It is to helplessly watch as the IPs you once loved get the IV of ESG injected into their arm and slowly collapse into a woke fentanyl zombie of their former selves. The cure is the same. Point out their stupidity and try to get them some help. And if all else fails, let them hit rock bottom. Yes, it is painful to let someone go, as there's no guarantee that this course won't kill them, but if you don't, they will be trapped forever in this hellish existence of a cycle of addiction and relapse. But that's all I've got for today, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Pete, the Radical Nerd, signing off.
The brink of extinction! And then, we were blessed with a miracle! The gift of life!